Today we're going to be looking at a small ginger man who goes by the name of William Walker during the mid-1800s. This guy was probably one of the most ambitious people I've ever heard about, but an absolute twat. William Walker was born in Nashville, Tennessee. He graduated from University of Nashville at age 14 and at age 19 got a medical degree. Later on he became the editor of the New Orleans newspaper. It was during this time that he began to conjure ideas about conquering regions in Central America and creating new slave states to join the Union. These kind of campaigns, aka extending racism and slavery, was known as filibustering. I have no clue why this was the name, but it is. Anyways, Walker gained national attention by dueling a guy called William Hicks Graham in 1851. Graham was a very well-known gunman in the Old West, and they stood face to face, took 10 steps, and shot each other at the signal. Graham shot Walker in the pantaloons and the thigh. However, Walker shot all his bullets in his revolver and missed every single one. Tells you a lot about the man. Walker then decided to conquer Mexico, as you do after embarrassing yourself in a shootout. To conquer Mexico, he first asked them politely, "Hola, may I establish a colony in Mexico?"
Oh, piss off!
He then went back to America and gathered American supporters of slavery. He then changed his plans from forming a colony to establishing an independent republic of Senora. You know, you have to respect the scale of this small ginger man's ambitions. In 1853, he set out with 45 men to capture Mexican lands of Baja California Territory and Senora State. He captured La Paz, capital of Baja California, which he declared capital of a new republican of Lower California, and then made himself president. He then put the regions he conquered under Louisiana law, which, guess what, made slavery legal. What a surprise.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Of course Mexico were pissed off. Walker moved his headquarters around twice over 3 months to keep the Mexicans guessing. Whilst never gaining full control of Senora, he pronounced Baja California part of the larger Republic of Senora. However, Mexico were like, "Boy, who do you think you are?" And with strong resistance, Walker retreated. I respect the efforts. In California, Walker was indicted for waging an illegal war. However, in those days, racism was like a thumbs up, and Walker had a lot of support, so they let him off the hook. Classic America. Trust me, if he had a bit of pigment in his skin, slightly different RGB, different story.
Yes, right there, officer, right there.
Nicaragua was part of a trade route connecting New York and San Francisco. In 1854, a civil war began between the Conservative Party and the Democratic Party. The Democrats wanted military support from Walker. I have no clue what military traits they saw in him, but hey ho. Walker brought 300 colonists with him, of course he did, and Walker also brought 60 men to fight with him and was given 110 locals. Walker attacked the Conservatives in Rivas. This is known as the First Battle of Rivas. A key note that happened in the First Battle was a school teacher burnt down the filibusters' headquarters.
Yeah, boy.
Walker was driven off but did a decent amount of damage. In the next battle, he defeated the Conservatives.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh, shit!
And conquered Grenada. He also took control of Nicaragua, and typical Walker, without wasting any time, allowed slavery.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Anyways, Walker's actions caused concern amongst the neighbouring countries and various American and European countries who were worried about their trading relations with the rest of Central America. Costa Rican President Juan Rafael Mora Porras started prepping his military for a battle with Walker. Walker organised his own army consisting of 4 groups. Walker then tried attacking Costa Rica first, you know, like surprise, but he failed miserably.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
Then, in 1856 to 57, Juan's brother Jose led his army and defeated the filibusters. One soldier, Juan Santa Maria, became a hero by sacrificing himself to put the filibusters' stronghold on fire.
Hola!
What a legend. Walker, being the loser he is, contaminated the water wells with corpses, which caused a cholera epidemic across Costa Rica, killing thousands of people, actually I think nearly 10,000 people, almost 10% of their population. What a dick move. Honduran troops were sent to join forces and fight Walker as well. Walker then took refuge in Grenada and made himself president of Nicaragua after a fraudulent election, and you guessed it, re-established slavery.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Known as the Americanization program, and he made English its official language. Walker, knowing he was about to be screwed by the attacking troops, asked for support from the southern community by advocating black slavery. However, Walker's army was hit with defections and an epidemic of cholera. Very poetic. And then he was defeated by the Costa Rican president Juan. However, he didn't give up without being a dick. Surrounded by 4,000 Costa Rican, Honduran, Guatemalan troops, he decided to set fire and destroy the city of Grenada. He called this destruction job a salutary dread of American justice. In 1857, Walker then surrendered to Commander Charles of the US Navy. However, he was released within 6 months and set off on another expedition. However, the US kept him like a dog on a leash and made him come back. British colonists in the Bay Island regions had their own issues and asked Walker if he wanted control of those islands. He obviously agreed. However, the British were then like, wait, this route is actually important for us. This guy might f it all up. So Walker was then arrested again by the Royal Navy. Instead of giving Walker over to the US, Noel decided to hand him over to the Honduran government. Walker was then tried in court for piracy and filibusterism. His defense was, I couldn't commit piracy, and filibusterism isn't a word, which he may actually have been correct about, but in the end he was executed by the firing squad at age 36. And that is the end of good old William Walker. Listen man, you gotta respect the ambition.